What's up? Welcome to another Squad Talk. Look, I didn't went all the way back. We don't go by that no more. Squad Creators Podcast. This is what episode number 79 or 80.
87.
And appreciate y'all coming, man. We came with a special guest today. Would you introduce yourself, please?
Well, my name is Angel B. Angel B across all platforms. And I basically I just craft and I just teach. I don't really sell anything. I don't really have like a business like that where you can purchase from, but I just teach. I love to teach.
Yeah.
It's your boy Mike Tees, but before we get into it, I know we gotta play this.
You guys are watching the Squad Creators Podcast. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. My guys are doing some big things, good things. They're bringing you guys a lot of information, and you subscribing don't cost you nothing. So get it done. It's been your boy Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle. Peace.
Oh, so this is episode 80, and we have Angel B. I'll be butchering names, so please don't take offense to it. I'll be trying to, but I'll be stumbling. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So yeah, like I was saying before, I just basically all I do in the craft world is I teach. I dibble and dabble in a lot of different crafts, and I just bring to YouTube and TikTok and Instagram what I know, my tips and tricks, easiest way to do it, things like that. I just love teaching.
So, what got you into the crafting? And first part of my question. Second part, as you said, you don't necessarily sell anything. So, where'd you get that love and passion to just create?
So my story is kind of long-winded. I was a stay-at-home mom for about 2 or 3 years, and I didn't care for it. I was prior to being a stay-at-home mom, I always worked and had my own income. And when I started being strictly a stay-at-home mom, I just didn't care to not have the income. So I was trying to find ways to make money. So I started off selling like body butters and hair oil and stuff like that. And I would make my own t-shirts, like from my pop-up shops. The banners, I would make my own banner. So I had a Cricut machine and I would craft for myself, and I would do like little DIYs around the house and stuff like that with my Cricut machine. So when I started going to the pop-up shop, it was like people were equally interested in my t-shirt as they were my body butter, or I would make the labels for my body butter. So they started asking, who made your shirt? So I had a business card, and I'm like, well, if you want me to make your shirt, I'll make your shirt too. So then that's kind of how I got into doing crafts for other people. And I was doing it for about a year and a half. I was making crafts for other people, but I just got burned out.
Yeah, I trust me, I understand that fully. So when that person asked for that shirt, or when people start asking about the shirt, like, what was your reaction?
I just looked at it as another source of income. I was just trying to put some money in my pocket. Like I just wanted some pocket money to kind of, relieve my husband, because he was already paying all the bills and all that stuff. But I still wanted to go shopping and go on girls' trips with my friends. So I'm like, he shouldn't have to pay for all of that. So I was just trying to fund, like, my fun stuff. I didn't expect for it to kind of blow up the way that it did. I thought it was just going to be some pocket money.
Yeah, I feel that. That's dope.
Took off for sure. You had 2.1 million views and 658 shares on one TikTok alone.
Yeah.
And that what was you working with when you was doing that when you got there?
I don't even remember. I think I was doing a mask. I was sublimating a mask for my friend. I'll still make stuff for one of my friends or my family. She just called me and she asked me if I could make her a mask real quick. She was going out of town and she wanted like a cute little mask. And I was like, okay, I'll just put something together. So I recorded it. Anytime I'm making something, if I've never done it before or I've never used it before, I just turn my camera on and I just record, or I'll turn on TikTok and I'll just make a TikTok, because you never really know what's going to blow up. Like I was just making a mask for a friend and it blew up. Just randomly blew up.
So TikTok, 2.1 million views. Like that's a big deal, because like that's like one person. People don't get that in a career. Like, what do you think was the key to getting that video to go viral like that?
Well, that video, I actually ended up having to take it down. I'm in a dispute with TikTok right now because of it. But before I took it down, it got up to 12 million. Yeah, and I had to take it down. Somebody claimed that the background artwork in the mask that I made was theirs. So they copyright claimed the video. So
Wow.
I had to submit my receipt, because I purchased that background. I had to submit my receipt to TikTok.
Wow.
But that actually happens a lot to me. Like if I have a video go viral, somebody will try to claim that something in the video is theirs so that it gets taken down. That actually I have to dispute my videos a lot.
Why do you think that is? That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
That completely took my whole smile. Like, dang. So I can imagine. Like, I'd be infuriated. I've been.
Whew. Yeah. I was livid, but I submitted it, and they're it's in the dispute process now. But I'm not at this point. I don't really trip about it anymore, because I know that, I have receipts for if I use any purchased artwork or anything like that. I always make sure that I buy it before I use it, and I have the licensing to use it, because I don't sell anything, so it's like it's everything that I do is personal use anyway. But yeah, I think it's just a lot of hate, really.
Yeah.
And that's I was alluding to that, but that's sad, because it's sad that bored ass people don't want to see somebody be successful on whatever level of success it may be.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I had somebody try to say that my intro to my YouTube was stolen, but I had it made on Fiverr.
Wow.
I paid somebody to make it on Fiverr, and I had the receipts for that. But yeah, they tried to say that I copied their intro, and I'm like, I have the receipts. Like, here's the receipt. I purchased it. I didn't even make it. Somebody else made it for me.
So when you got into that dispute and you did show those receipts, did they just approve that, or did you have to go to
Yeah. So basically, what they tried to say was that something in my intro was copied. So then I submitted my receipt to YouTube, and then YouTube went ahead and okayed my intro, so I could keep using it.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It's almost like it's somebody out to get you, it seems. Like, do you feel like it's a specific person or something?
No, I don't think it's a specific person. Prior to everything blowing up when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did get into, I do have a lot of people who, I will say, from before I became a mom and a wife and all those things, that I got into, little tiffs, but I just can't see them doing that, like taking the time out of their day to be the one to try to do that. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just think it's maybe somebody who just got too much time on their hands.
For sure.
Too damn much time. That's crazy. So Like, how long have you had the passion for crafting? Like, is it a childhood thing, or how deep?
Yeah, I've always been into crafting. Even when I was a kid, I would like we didn't have a whole lot of money growing up, so I would either find a way to get the money to buy what I wanted, or like I used to rake leaves and shovel snow like in the houses on my street. Like, and there was a whole bunch of boys that lived on my street and none of them would do it. And I would be out there with my rake and my shovel, the only girl raking lawns because I wanted something. So I would either find a way to like be creative to find ways to earn money, or like I would make stuff for my room. Like I would make little posters or like little signs. I've always been creative.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, passion and drive.
Yeah.
good.
I get it from my dad.
That's cool. So you said you started out with body butters and stuff. Man, my cousin has a business that's similar like that. So what type of stuff did you do for that part for your business?
Um, for like I would just hand make all the body butters, and I wish that I knew everything then that I know now, because I feel like my body butter business would have been able to take off. But once I got into kind of making shirts and crafts and like personalized items and stuff like that, I realized that making the body butters wasn't necessarily a passion. Like I still make them for myself and for my kids, but I don't really have a passion for making it for other people because it's just a lot that goes into it. It's a body product, so you have to keep in mind like allergies, and it's just a lot more that goes into when you're making body products, things that people are going to actually put on their skin.
So with that, what you use like an all natural ingredients, I assume?
Yeah, but there's still like I had one customer who he had a nut allergy, so I had to make sure there was like nothing that had Brazil nuts or came from Brazil nuts, none of the natural oils. Even though it's natural, it's still a nut. So
Right.
he couldn't have it in his body, but I had to make his special because he had a nut allergy.
I know you're not into it right now, but how long does it take to come up with that, like a body butter?
The ingredients, it doesn't take that long. You just got to do some research on like the texture that you want your body butter to be. If you want it to be really creamy, then you have to use like a certain kind of measurements. But finding the measurements is actually pretty easy. There's a lot of them on YouTube now. And then you just kind of play around with it until you get it to, how you like it as far as the scent and the texture and whipping it and all that stuff.
Do you have a video out over that at all?
I don't.
Video, I want to see. I would love to make some type of body butter. I got eczema, and then my children got it. My sister has it really bad, so her hands like they get all up. I would like to be able to,
That's why I started making it, because my son had eczema and nothing I would buy at the store worked. So I was like, I'm gonna figure out how to make him something, and that's how I got started.
That's really dope. So I asked you this off camera. What is and how did you become a Canva expert?
So when I started doing like t-shirts, people were asking me to make them shirts and things like that. I wasn't like I was just using Cricut Design Space and I was designing in Cricut Design Space, but I felt like my designs could be elevated and I wanted to learn how to elevate them. So I came across the Canva program and a graphic designer who was teaching the program. And this was a little over 2 years ago. And she was doing one-on-one classes and I just signed up for one, and we sat there for about 2 hours on Zoom and she showed me everything about Canva.
Excuse me. What type of things are you doing in Canva? Because that's it's actually a pretty amazing program.
Yeah, so when I first started, I was doing t-shirt designs. I was doing the labels for my body butters and my hair oils. I was doing the tablecloths. I was everything for my pop-up shop. Like I had a little sign that had all the ingredients that I use just in case somebody had an allergy. I would have that displayed like on my pop-up shop table, all the ingredients I used. I would make that. My business cards, my flyers, my thank you cards, literally everything. Now I make my sublimation images, PNG files. You can even do SVGs in Canva now too.
Oh wow.
See, I didn't make it that far. I made like a half of a something, and then I thought I saved it, and I went back and it wasn't there, and that was my career with Canva. So I'm definitely interested. For the Canva masterclass,
Mhm.
are you still offering that?
Yep. So the class was last week, but I do have the replay. I am selling the replay for it.
And what's so somebody interested in that? How much is that?
It's $99. It's we were on there for like 2.5 hours. I mean, that class was packed. We were on there for about 2.5 hours. There was questions throughout. So every section that I did different designs. I showed them how, the letters that have the pictures in it, like for grads. We did that. There was a bunch. I can't think of everything off the top of my head that we did, but I did like 4 or 5 different things that are really common in the craft community that people are doing, like either in Silhouette or Cricut or Photoshop. And I was just showing you how to do it in Canva. And it was like I think 4 different designs that we did. And there was chats or questions about each one. So you get the questions, the Q&A, all of the designs, the back office, the brand kit, and then there was questions at the end. And I think that's it. I think that's everything that was with the class.
So how often are your classes?
Well, I've only done like 3 so far, but I'm trying to make it so that I do at least 1 or 2 every month. So this was the first month for this year. I did 2 this month. I did a social media masterclass and I did a Canva masterclass. For March, I'm working on an affiliate link or affiliate marketing class and a Shopify class. Shopify for crafters.
So what does a social media class consist of?
The social media masterclass, we were talking about how to monetize social media. So I'm monetized on YouTube and TikTok. Not monetized on Instagram yet. I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. But I know how to get monetized. I'm just not monetized yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we were basically talking about those 3 platforms and Facebook, how to grow organically and monetize those platforms.
That's dope.
That is. So will you be offering one-on-one counseling with folks that maybe need extra time with that?
Yeah, so I have consultations. You can book consultations on my website. And I do like 3 or 4 consultations a week. And
Okay.
we're basically just talking about whatever you want to talk about. People book consultations if they want, like they'll literally sit on Zoom with me and open up their Cricut machine and have me help them set it up. You can book a consultation for that. Or some people just have me look over their social media and I critique them. What can we do to make it better? How can you do your TikToks a little bit better? Or I've done consultations for all types of things. It's really whatever you need.
Shoot, I need a whole lot of help. My TikTok is suffering. And then Instagram, I just post whatever I'm doing at the store. So in-depth questions, I would definitely need that help. And that can be found on your website?
Yes.
So what are some of the keys to can we get a little piece of free game? What's some of the keys to getting active followers on TikTok? You ain't gotta sell your soul on what you tell us, but
No, I can. It's a lot of free gems I can give about TikTok. The key to TikTok is gonna be using the trending sounds. Like that's crucial. You have to use whatever is trending, because the thing about TikTok, 9 times out of 10, your content is not going to be pushed in front of people that are following you. So followers, I'm not even sure why they matter, because you need like, I think it's like 10,000 followers to get monetized,
Mhm.
but they don't even push your content to your followers. They push it to the For You page, which is a bunch of people that aren't even following you. So I'm not sure why it matters, but I guess it does for whatever reason. TikTok decided it needs to matter. But the goal is to get on the For You page. The goal is to get on as many get on as many For You pages as you can by
Mhm.
using a trending sound. And you want to try to hop on the trend when it's new. Basically, and how I used to find it, like I have an app that tells me what's trending now. But before I got the app, basically, like if you're scrolling TikTok, you're just scrolling and you hear a song or a sound as you're like every 3 or 4 videos, you're hearing the same song or the same, that's trending. You need to go ahead and save it, and you need to go ahead and use it. Even if sometimes what I'll do, like if I want to do a voiceover, like I'm doing a tutorial, I'm going to use the sound and I'm going to take that sound and I'm going to turn the volume all the way down to 1. And then I'm going to do my voiceover. So all you hear is my voice. You don't even hear the sound, but the sound is there. I just turned it all the way down so that the algorithm will pick up that I used the sound. You just didn't hear it when you got to my video. So I kind of like cheated.
So, what is the importance of hashtags on TikTok? 'Cause
That's
I
how
always
people
hear
search.
about the trending sounds, but
That's how people search for stuff, hashtags. So like if I go on TikTok and I'm searching for cricket hacks, I'll go into the search bar and I'll type in cricket hacks. And if you use the hashtag cricket hacks, it's going to come up. So the hashtags is for people who search for certain stuff.
Gotcha. There's this thing I've been hearing, like every time I get on, I swear I hear it, shadow banning. So people upload a video. I've actually had a video I uploaded. It was on 0 views for like 2 days. I took it down and re-uploaded it. Then it shot up to like 70, 80 views. Do you know anything about that? And if you do, could you please talk to us about it? Because I'm lost. When they say shadow ban, I'm like, what?
The shadow ban, I'm not really sure what they mean when they say shadow ban. I want to say is basically just when it comes to like Instagram and TikTok, the way the algorithm works, your video has to perform well within the first like 10 minutes of it being posted. So you want to use your analytics. Your analytics will tell you when your For You page or when your followers are most active. And you want to make sure you post in that time, because 9 times out of 10, that's when they'll see it. So if you make a post at like, 1 o'clock in the morning when everybody's sleeping, nobody's going to see it. So the algorithm is going to be like, okay, well, whatever he just posted, it must be trash. We're going to put it to the bottom, and they're not going to show it. So I guess that's the shadow ban part. They're going to push it to the bottom because nobody engaged, nobody saw it or looked at it in that first 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
How many active followers do you have on TikTok?
I just hit 20K.
So, yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
See, yeah, that TikTok, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to businesses. I mean, you can go through and there's stupid stuff, but as far as a business, TikTok is a really important platform.
Yeah.
How do you? So you said you're not, the Instagram. How do you feel about Instagram versus TikTok and the exposure rate?
I think TikTok is easier because Instagram is so polished. It's they want like more polished posts, and it's kind of hard to be like raw on Instagram the way that you can be on TikTok. You have more space to be, raw on TikTok than you do on Instagram. And for crafters, I think having raw content is more valuable than having like super pretty polished posts.
Period.
Thank you.
So sublimation, I saw you drop some sublimation videos today. Can we hear a little bit about your journey into sublimation?
So I started sublimation, I want to say a couple months after I started my channel. Because I was just originally doing vinyl, HTV, stuff like that. And then once I started my YouTube channel, a lot of the viewers were asking me about sublimation. And I'm like, well, I don't even know what that is. So I started looking up what it was. And I'm like, that seems like it's 100 times easier than layering vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I got to try this. And I hopped on just in time because literally, right, I bought the Epson 7720. A month later, the pandemic hit and those printers shot up to $1,000.
Yep.
And I got mine for like $150.
Yeah.
So I hopped on just right in the nick of time and
That's
got a good deal on my printer.
It's crazy how them once they got a hold of them printers are stupid expensive. Like,
Yeah.
Well, now I don't think, can you?
I think they're discontinued now. Like they may every now and then sell some refurbished ones or something. But no, they're not selling them new anymore. And I didn't even know they had gone up that high. I think I had posted a how to convert or something, and somebody commented and was like, "You paid $1,000 for that printer?" I was like, "No."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like Cassandra Smith of Blanks Galore told us, you got any of them 7710s, 7720s, hold on to them because they're going to be worth big money.
Really, my 7720 just broke. I still have my 7710 and I didn't even convert it yet. I've been using it as my regular printer, but my 7720 just broke. Like,
what broke on?
It stopped printing my magenta. No matter what I did, I could not get that magenta to print.
I just had about with mine. I had a whole talk. We had a conversation. I mean, I was the only one talking, but we had a whole conversation. The magenta and all the colors came back, but my magenta was not printing for the longest, so I unplugged it. I plugged it back in. I ran a bunch of purge files, and I walked away from it and came back a day later and it was printing like nothing was wrong.
Really? See, I got mine. It's in the other room, and I unplugged it, and it's been sitting on the floor in there. And I'm like, maybe you just need some time to yourself because I don't know what happened. I did go buy another printer because sublimation. I do a lot of sublimation videos, so I'm like, I can't not have a printer. So I got the 8500, but I didn't toss the 20 because I just was like, I just feel like maybe you just needed a break.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna plug it back up and see if it feels like working.
Don't give up.
So when I got sick and went to the hospital and stuff, that was back in September. You probably don't know my story, but I lost my leg after a allergic reaction to the COVID vaccine in last September. And so I hadn't used my printer since before that, and I plugged it up a couple weeks ago, and then one purge file was running. Off to the races, start printing. Then so I tried to use it yesterday, and then all of a sudden it couldn't find my Wi-Fi. So then I just got it just before we came on here. I'm pissed off at this damn machine. I got the 7720, and I finally get the Wi-Fi hooked up. I start printing, and it says your ink is low. I said, "Oh man," I said, "Man." And I was literally like just before we got on here. Like there's one thing about the machines. They are they can piss you off sometimes.
They're temperamental. They got a whole attitude.
Yeah. And it's always when you need it. You know, if you just try to print something and you just print to be printing, it'll work just fine.
Yeah. My 7710, I don't even have sublimation ink in there. The other day I was printing off some LLC forms. That was it. Some regular paper on regular paper, regular ink, and it was just like, I am not printing today.
Yeah,
I don't feel like it. Not today.
Yeah, them things are very temperamental. Like Sometimes they're pretty big. I might have threw it a couple times if it wasn't as big as it was. But yeah, so what type of sublimation projects do you do?
I have tried to sub on almost anything you can think of. I've subbed on wood, tumblers, mugs. I mean, like in my spare time, I go on websites and I try to find different blanks that I've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm always in somebody's Etsy shop trying to find a new blank that nobody's done before because I want to try it, or a new piece of or a different kind of wood. Can we sub on this wood? I'm always trying to find stuff to sublimate on.
That's dope. So you said you go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna ask you what type of ink does she use?
I use the Hippo ink.
Oh, that's on Amazon?
Yep.
Yeah. I've seen some dope work done with that particular ink.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yep. I was using InkX Pro before them. But they reached out to me to hey Uni, to do to be an affiliate. So that's why I switched.
Get your money, Kat.
Yeah,
So a lot of people believe in ink. You got to have particular inks. So you went from InkX Pro to the Hippo. Would you see difference in the two, or was there?
I really didn't see a difference, honestly. As far as like the quality of the print, like I'm real big on my colors. If my colors are not vibrant and bright, it's a problem.
For sure.
So I really didn't see a difference, honestly. I've even looked into purchasing my own ink, like from Alibaba, because I know that that's what a lot of people do. They just purchase it wholesale and then, package it their way and sell it.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like doing it, but I honestly didn't see a difference.
Yeah, I feel it.
I think the differences comes in either the blanks or the paper.
Yep. I feel that way too.
Yeah. What's your favorite brand of paper?
I use A-Sub. That's the only one I've ever used.
Me too. That's like when I got into sublimation, all I knew was A-Sub and Cosmos ink. So that's all I've ever used. I didn't even know there was anything else existed at that time. And I'm like, sometimes I got a lot of stuff, so I tend to buy stuff. When I've bought my printer, I don't know, I think this will be the third year, and I still got paper and ink from way back then. So,
Yo, we hit the 30-minute mark. I'm going to go ahead and play an ad from our sponsor real quick, and we'll be right back with Angel B. Visit Vinyl Supply Unlimited today. VinylSupplyUnlimited.com has so much to offer. First of all, Jason's a Caesar authorized dealer. That means he carries all the flavors, all the patterns, all the puffs that you need for your vinyl needs. Not only does he carry vinyl, he also carries adhesive decal vinyl and additional supplies for your everyday crafting needs. Are you in need of some glitter? Well, he got that. You don't have to look no further. Are you in need of classes? Maybe some training over some of the products that you use? Look no further. This man also carries his own line of glitter, the ultrafine, the chunky iridescent. Squad Creators 10 at the checkout. He also carries alcohol inks, a plethora of flavors, over 50 I do believe, to where you can mix and match and make it your own, very custom. Then if you're in need of molds, this man also carries molds, the gingerbread mold, cross molds, whatever it is that you need for your crafting needs. Visit Vinyl Supply Unlimited today. Use the code SquadCreatives10 at checkout for 10% off of your entire purchase. That's VinylSupplyUnlimited.com. Welcome back. If y'all hit up Vinyl Supply Unlimited, go on and grab you something. I had a whole mouthful to say. The glitter, the chunky, all of that. Grab something.
And they got sublimation buttons. The buttons you can pin buttons over there at Vinyl Supply Unlimited. I think that could be a definite game changer and upsell. Y'all go check that out. So, Angel, for a new crafter, right? What you suggest they get into first?
I would say I would say sublimation. I think it's pretty easy and self-explanatory once you convert everything. I don't know. I think it really just depends on what you're trying to do for your business. Because I've been watching like Patrice and Big Boy doing the DTF. And if I was gonna be selling stuff, like my main goal is to have a shop full of products, I would have gotten into that. I didn't know nothing about it until, maybe like 2 months ago. I had never heard of DTF. So if I would have known about that 2 years ago, I may have started doing that versus sublimation.
Shout out to Big Boy and Craftable Things.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Yeah, Big Boy, he killed them on them with them printers over there, though.
Yeah. So I just think it really depends on where you're trying to take your, like, what goal, what the end goal is on what I would suggest.
I have a printer, 1430 over here. I got my Big Boy inks and paper and all that powder, and I don't know. It don't appeal to me when I can just go buy Supercolor. Shout out Supercolor, man. Supercolor got something big coming for y'all too. Y'all be on the lookout for that. They got some big announcement coming. But when I can buy transfers, I just don't. The DTF hasn't got me. I got everything I need, like all the powders, the Sis kit, and I was gung ho about it. Then when I got sick, after I got sick, I just haven't been able to get back into it. So y'all looking for a printer? I got this 1430 on the market. I'll have me with accessories. I'll have me, and they just going for dirt cheap. Everything must go. But new commercial right there.
That you used to work with vinyl. What was some of the vinyl that you used?
I work with Cricut, Caesar, and I will buy in bulk from Atlanta Vinyl.
Hey,
Atlanta. Hear so much about Atlanta Vinyl. A lot of people talk about them on there.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta Vinyl, if y'all ever see, y'all come talk to us. I'm gonna try to reach out to somebody over there so we can get them on, because they're like the place to go. A lot of people mention them.
Yeah, and they're fast. They're fast.
So I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you said you use Cricut Vinyl. I've never heard anything good about Cricut Vinyl. What was your experience with it?
I feel like it's okay. I didn't really get into vinyl that heavy, so I never really tried anything else as far as like the permanent vinyl or the removable vinyl. I never got into those kinds of projects like that heavy. I was big into HTV, and I do prefer the Caesar over Cricut as far as HTV. But as far as like the permanent vinyl, I didn't get into those kinds of projects like that. So I never used anything other than the Cricut. So I really don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay. I actually have a roll of that permanent vinyl from Cricut that somebody gave me to use for a job once. It's sitting over here. I've never even opened it. I've never tried it. But like I've never heard much good about Cricut vinyl. Machines, people love their machines, but I don't know about the vinyl.
Yeah, well, I got a ton of it. I've done a lot of I've done 2 collabs with Cricut, and they've sent me a lot of vinyl. So I gotta use it.
Yeah, I hear that. So you said you prefer sublimation. Do you still use vinyl for anything now?
Yeah. So like if I'm doing little, like I do projects for my kids a lot. So I'll use vinyl for that. It's either vinyl or sublimation. Or it's like stuff around the house.
Oh yeah.
I label everything in my house. I have a Cricut. I might as well.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. Put it to use. I
What
see that
Cricut
heat press
machine do
over
you
here.
use? What Cricut machine do you use? I know you got it. Or you got them all?
I have them all. So my husband gifted me the Cricut Explorer Air 2. That was the very first one I had. And then I wanted to get into engraving and stuff like that. So I bought the Maker, the first Maker. And then I collabed with Cricut and they sent me the Maker 3.
Mm.
Oh wow. Nice.
I have what else do I have? I have the Joy, the Cricut Joy.
My wife wants one of those for her nail shop.
It's definitely, that's the one I have in my house. So for like, if you're not doing huge projects, the Cricut Joy is definitely convenient.
My wife has a nail shop in the living room, and she likes to do her designs, and that's what she wants is a Cricut Joy so she can create nail designs with it.
That would be perfect for that.
Yeah. So I see this heat press over your shoulder. What kind of heat press is that you using?
That's the 1515, the pull out by Heat Press Nation. But I want another one. I want a bigger one. It's just that, like, I want a 16 by, I think it's a 16 by 24 or 20 by 24 or something like that. I want the bigger one, but because I don't sell nothing, I keep trying to justify why do I need a bigger heat press.
Right.
But I want a Glowforge too, but I'm like, again, I don't sell nothing. So why? If I buy that Glowforge, I'm gonna have to start putting some signs or something on Etsy. I don't know. I might have to start
selling. What's stopping you from selling your products?
I don't like dealing with people. And I know that sounds mean, but I don't like dealing with people.
Understandable.
Like I don't have a problem like conversing with people, but I don't like doing custom orders. All of being nitpicky, and I done started your order, and now you want to change, and I will give you your money back and fire you as a customer so quick because I don't want to deal with that. I don't like that.
So what about just make your customs that you are making that you find, appealing to you and just sell that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I bought the Glowforge, like those, I was thinking about maybe doing those acrylic signs, or just finding a craft to sell that would be not hard. Like the little wristlets where only thing you got to put on there is a name. So at least I can justify buying it. But I also don't have customers driving me crazy.
Yeah, I feel that. So, I'm sorry, Marlon, DM me. But what do you do with the stuff? You just make stuff for the family?
Yeah, anytime I make like a video or a TikTok, I'm making it for something, either myself, my kids, my mom. My mom loves she loves all the DIY stuff. So if I'm like, okay, well, I want to try out these ornaments. My mom loves the ornaments. So I always it has whatever I'm making has a purpose. I'm making it for somebody. I just don't sell it. I'm just like, here, come pick this up.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. What are some of you said you look for sublimation blanks that nobody's using. What are some of the best things you found to sublimate on?
Something good I found. The different kinds of mugs, like the ones that come already glittered for you to sublimate on. Those I've noticed those are really good. I really like those. Or the ones they're kind of like a metallic color. Those ones.
I've never seen an already glitter mug. You just taught me something.
Really? I got one. Yep, this one is a light blue one. It's actually ridiculous how many blanks I got for the fact that I don't sell nothing.
Oh yeah,
What about selling blanks then?
right.
Good.
Come on. That's
Yeah.
hard.
Oh
It
yeah.
comes already glittered. Yeah. And it's already sealed and coated and everything. So you just sublimate right on it.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it. I got one of them ovens. What is it? Convection oven.
Yep.
That in my garage that my mother-in-law gave us years ago. We never used. I'm gonna try sublimation on a mug sometime. I even got a sublimation mug too that I got from Big Boy. That Big Boy sent me from some months way last year that I got that I won. I'm gonna try it one day. It looks pretty cool. I know I gotta get what's the best thing like for handling them, because that's stuff 400 degrees. That's a lot of heat.
I use the mug press. I wouldn't suggest it like when people ask me, is it good? I wouldn't suggest it like if you're making a whole lot of mugs, like you got a 10, 15 order. I wouldn't suggest the mug press because you can only do one at a time.
Right. What kind of mug press you use?
The Cricut one.
That's funny. I almost bought that one day. I saw it at one of the Michaels or Joann's or something. It was on sale. I almost bought that thing. How is it?
It's nice. It's nice. The only downfall, you can only do one at a time. But outside of that, I really like it a lot. It's like all you got to do is tape it on there, close it, and let it do its thing. And it beeps and lets you know when it's ready.
You tried the air fryer technique?
I haven't done the air fryer. I'm scared of that.
That people. If I can get through with the air fryer, then we'll move on to something else.
I don't know. I've always been scared to put it in. Like, I still be scared to put my food in the air fryer.
Really? Why you?
Yeah. Because I don't know, like frying chicken, like I just feel like it gotta go in the grease. So when they be talking about frying chicken in the air fryer, I'm like, this can't be done. Like,
Yeah, I feel it's certain things like we use the air fryer a lot, but it's certain things I still need my grease though. It's certain things that just can't get by. I actually fried chicken with floured chicken one time in there.
in the air fryer?
Really crispy, yeah. It actually turned out crispy.
Really?
Took a little minute, but it wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't.
It wasn't the same.
Sometimes you need that. You need that grease. That grease gonna get you right.
Wow.
Somebody was blocked.
Yeah, I just blocked them. What was the big? So I know you say you don't like making crafts for other people. What's one of the bigger jobs that you have done? Let's just say for yourself.
Well, back when I was selling, so in 2020, I was selling that whole year. And I kind of jumped on the order books when it like first came out. I did a video on it and then I marketed it in the Facebook groups. And I did over the course of like 2 weeks, I probably did about 200 order books.
Wow.
That was the worst decision I ever made. That was like, I was like, I'm not doing this. 2021, that's what made me not want to sell anymore. Because I took all them orders.
See, that's funny. You really don't like dealing with people.
I really like, and maybe it was the way that I did it, because every single order book had a customized cover. So cover was different for every order book. I had to print out 300 pages for each order book and bind all of the books myself. So maybe it was the way I went about it that made it kind of stupid, but I don't know. But once I got them order books out, I was like, I'm done.
So, the order book, what did they consist of?
It was basically just a way for people to take their orders on paper. It was like an order sheet, so it had the name, the address, the item, how much it costs, and it was in a 8.5 by 11 book, front and back. And I offered 300 pages in mine with a customized cover. So that was really the selling point, was the cover, because I used images. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Etsy shop Feathers of Style, but she sells like pic art pictures. And you can kind of like, if you scroll through her, like I could probably find one of her girls that looks like me. So I was finding girls that resembled the customer to put on these order books.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
I
Right.
can imagine that being a hassle. That took a lot of time.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So, but yeah, you don't like dealing with people because you didn't like it because you made money. We ain't never heard that one. I feel it. I don't like dealing with people like that either myself, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the people for the most part. Out of the 200 books that I did, I probably only had a problem with like maybe 5. So
Mhm.
it was okay doing that order. It was just it was very tedious.
Yes.
I don't like doing stuff that's that tedious. I prefer to do stuff that's quick and easy for me to maneuver, easy for me to deal with. So if I ever did go back to selling anything, it would be like you get a wristlet with your name, and that's it.
And that's yeah. You said that's from the Glowforge, right?
Yeah,
You'll be doing that. Well, there's
yeah,
your reason for investment right there.
exactly.
That Glowforge is dope, though. That's once I one that would be something I'd have to have when I get some more room once we move out of this house. But that's dope. That Glowforge is dope. So I'm just doubling back to you selling those books. So those books I would assume would be for business owners. And business owners you would think would know about customer service. That would suck. You know that
A lot of people they complain about customer service and they're bad customers themselves.
yeah, that's crazy because like me, customer service is a special always been a specialty of mine. I used to work in retail before all this stuff and I was really, really good. Like I made it was an experience with me. And I feel like if you're gonna be in customer service, you have to have that type of personality. You go in some places or whatever, and then they just treat you like straight crap. And we didn't tell you to get that job. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
I
Yeah.
really don't have an issue. I guess I'm a social butterfly, though. That's what everybody say. You talk to any and everybody. I've been told that my whole life. So I invite the customers in, talk to them, try to figure it out. But after
Yeah, I've never had any like super unruly customers. It's the change in their mind that I've gotten that a lot. It's I started a project, now you changed your mind and you want me to change the design. I did experience that a lot, but I didn't really experience like rude or just evil customers. I haven't really gotten too many of those.
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask you a question? Did you make them pay up front for the entire for the order?
The order books when I first started, so like the first 50, I didn't. But then I was like, this is crazy. No. So like after, because I did it by 50s. So once I shipped out 50, I had people they were in my, and I was functioning through DMs as well. So that was ridiculous. I didn't even have a website. But they would message me and I would say, okay, I got to get these 50 out. Once I do, I'll reach back out to you and then we'll place your order officially. After the first 50, everybody else after that, I did make them pay a deposit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, them deposits will stop the people from adding extra stuff. You want to add some extra or change something, you're going to pay for that.
Yeah, and once the deposit was paid, there was no change in the cover because I had like 4 or 5 people on that first 50. I would make the cover and then I would say, hey, this is what your cover looks like. I'm getting it printed off, and they wanted a whole new cover. So I was like, once that deposit is paid, there's no changes. Period.
Period. Yeah. Yeah, that I would like to customize each individual cover. I can
Nightmare.
see that being a hassle. That's a time consuming if nothing else.
It's so time consuming, but I like designing. So it was like the first 50 wasn't bad. After that, I was kind of like, okay, this is kind of getting ridiculous. Because I actually enjoy designing. So I did enjoy putting the covers together, but it just got to be overwhelming.
What are you designing? What software?
For those covers, I was using Canva. Once I stopped selling physical products, I stopped selling physical products after Christmas 2020. And then January 2021, I was strictly just a graphic designer. So I was doing logos, business cards, flyers.
And all this through Canva?
No. So some stuff, so like if I was doing social media templates, that would be on Canva, but like logos, I would make in Photoshop because you can't trademark a logo if you make it in Canva.
Right.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I think because Canva trademarked everything in there. So there's a question about whether if you import your own font and your own color palette, you can trademark it. But I don't trust it. So anytime I would sell somebody a logo, I would just automatically make it in Photoshop because I want that customer to be able to trademark their logo if they want to. I didn't want to have no issues arise. So I just didn't even play around with it. But other stuff like business cards or flyers, I would do in Canva.
That Canva stuff is more public domain, so you wouldn't be able to trademark or copyright a public domain item.
Yeah.
I would assume that's why that restriction would be there.
And it's a notification if you click like on a logo, because they have templates. So for sizing. So if you click on a logo template to get the 3000 by 3000 pixels, a message comes up across your screen that will tell you you can't trademark this when you download it in Canva. They tell you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Interesting. I want to hop back to your YouTube real quick. When did you start doing YouTube?
April of 2020.
And the success that you have is amazing. It's monstrous.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that, does that play a part? Like, is it that so many videos that you make? Like, I'm trying to figure out what it is as far as like moving crowds and stuff. So, do you find that it's a certain type of video or a certain type of way that you're talking to the people that's making them engage more?
I think so. So I get a lot of comments about how descriptive I am. When I talk or when I'm teaching or doing a tutorial, I'm very literal. I'm very to the point. I've never kind of been interested in like talking about my life or talking about what I did that day, or so I don't start my video off by talking about my day. I get right into it. This is what we're doing today and we're going to just hop right into it. I'm very descriptive. I zoom in, I show everything I'm doing start to finish. So I do get a lot of comments on my style of teaching and the fact that I'm easy to follow.
And you got like 60,000 subscribers, right?
I'm at 46, I believe.
46. Okay, well, you about to be at 60 and then on to 1 million. I already know.
46.9. I was just looking at your page. That's why my head was down. 46.9. I was looking at your thumbnails. Are these all created in Canva or are these custom?
Yep, they're all in Canva. Yeah, I'm trying to change up my style and kind of see if, because I stuck to one style for a long time. But like the video I posted today, I kind of did it differently to see if I could change it up. Because for whatever reason, thumbnails play a big part in, I guess, if somebody clicks on your video or not. I don't know why, but
yeah. Sublimation for beginners. If y'all didn't know, if you don't know, if I'm one of them like 3 or 7 37 people that just got hip to you. Like literally recently. I saw you on Big Boy a while back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who you were. And I was like, who is she? And then for whatever reason, I never looked you up. And then Mike T started talking about you recently. And I'm like, oh, I felt like I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna be checking out some of your videos and going back. And I was just looking like you got a lot of videos, and I'm interested in just seeing the stuff you do with the Canva. Like I tried it 2 or 3 times, made some thumbnails before, but I didn't realize how advanced you can get with Canva.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy.
They are definitely trying to keep up with Photoshop. Like they're just everything that they release is in competition with Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
Marquita said you watched it.
everybody designing Photoshop.
mm-hmm.
So like what my question is, Canva. I don't know nothing about Canva, right? Where do I start if I want to learn?
I don't know. I guess it would depend on what you need. I would say start with learning the back end, like the back office. Start with learning your brand kit, setting up your brand kit. That's going to make designing a lot easier. And what I mean by brand kit, there's a tab in Canva that says brand kit. And if you, like for me, I design anything I'm designing for myself, I tend to stay on a certain color palette. Like I have a YouTube color palette, I have a Instagram color palette, so that I'm not searching for that specific color or trying to look up the color codes or the hex codes while I'm designing. You can go into your brand kit and you can input that information so that when you pull up your color swatch, anytime you design, it's automatically right there. You can also pull up your logos as well, so you don't have to search for anything.
See, I didn't know none of that stuff. I didn't even know like they were that technical about the situation. I don't even know what words to put out, but yeah, I didn't know you can get that technical with it. That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
I would use that a lot for like if I had a customer come to me and they already had a logo, so they didn't need one, or maybe I did their logo and now I'm going to go ahead and do their business cards and their flyers. I would take the color palette that I created in Photoshop, upload it to Canva, and then use those same colors to create their business cards so that everything stayed cohesive.
So do you use the actual website or you use the app?
I use both. So like earlier today, I was using my phone, the app on my phone. I was basically taking my TikToks and I was turning them into YouTube shorts on Canva on my phone. So I do both. Because you have to upload YouTube shorts from your phone.
So you
turn TikToks into YouTube shorts. What'd you do? Remove the watermark or something in Canva?
So I don't even, I screen record my TikToks before I upload them so that they don't get the watermark. So I do that. And then I take that video and I upload it to Canva and I remove the sound. And then I add a copyright free song in Canva and then download it so that I can upload it as a short.
I just saw somebody do the whole screen record thing. I don't remember who video it was. I just saw that recently, which is another dope way of recycling your content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will make one TikTok and post it to Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, the same video.
So you do Pinterest as well, huh?
I do. I'm not as consistent on Pinterest as I am on everything else, but I know how to navigate it. I got on Pinterest one day and I saw my video going viral on somebody else's pin.
Wow. Wow.
My YouTube video, somebody posted my YouTube video as a pin, and it was going viral on Pinterest.
Crazy. Like, you've been robbed left and right. Like,
Yeah, for real.
I have videos on Alibaba. Alibaba uses my videos.
how?
So how do you go get about getting the money or getting it took down?
So there's a lot of them. I did contact the first one that I found out about. Somebody actually sent it to me. They were purchasing tumblers, and I didn't even buy my tumblers from Alibaba, but they were selling tumblers. And my most successful video on YouTube is a tumbler video, a sublimation on a tumbler. They were using that video to market their tumblers, their sublimation.
Wow.
And somebody was looking to purchase tumblers, and they screenshotted it and sent it to me and was like, I watch you all the time, and I'm on Alibaba shopping for tumblers and came across this. And I reached out to them, and they were like, how about we send you some tumblers for free so you can try it out?
Wow.
Now, how about you send me a check for all the times my what?
They never took it down either. And I'm just like, that's crazy.
So
They offered to send me free tumblers.
that's crazy. I've had that happen. I did a YouTube video on using a ruler, on a t-shirt ruler, and a whole bunch of little videos come up for this other t-shirt ruler using my video, but it wasn't even a ruler in the video, the ruler that the people were selling. And the video, I kept seeing it on different websites. So every time we would see it, my wife and I would see it, we just go put my link to my video, and it rushed my video up to like over 10K real quick, and they stopped posting it. But I had that happen to me. That's crazy that they don't even be scared. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And then it's something with you. You got something special.
Yeah, they still
to keep stealing and recycling your content. Like, that's crazy. It's like it's habitual. So there's something special about you on camera. That's crazy.
I don't know what it is. I don't think I showed my face in that video.
Have you got paid off of anybody doing that or anything? We're gonna have to figure out how to get you a check if they just
trademarked.
Huh?
Is anything trademarked in these videos? Like, got your name trademarked or your nothing?
Nope. But the video that I saw that she was using, she cropped out a good portion of it. It was the only thing that you saw, like, I think I was wearing a shirt and there was something on the shirt, but you didn't see my face. So you just saw me neck down and my hands were like on the table and the camera was facing the table, but you could still see like my shirt. She cropped everything but like just my hands. So you couldn't see my shirt anymore. You couldn't see nothing else that was on the table. All you saw was my hands and the tumbler, and that was it. So even if I would have put like my name in the corner or something, she probably would have cropped it out anyway.
So it might be you might start wanting to just put a watermark in the middle the way they robbing you. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Like, see, I'm gonna have to go like binge some of your videos. There's something special. You got something special about you over there. I guess the numbers reflect that anyway, though. But like that, the numbers and then people stealing the way they stealing, I gotta go check everything out. So
I was able to claim that pin on Pinterest. So Pinterest, if you go on Pinterest, you can claim your like your YouTube, you can claim your website, you can claim, it's called claiming it. Basically, you're saying that's me, that's my name, that's my YouTube, that's my website. So when I claimed all of my handles on Pinterest, they credited that pin to me.
So, and what does that mean to have the pin credited to you? They just know it's your content,
right? So it's still her pin, but the link is going to go to my YouTube channel. Her link is going to go to my YouTube channel. So they're going to flop out whatever link. I think she may have had a blog or something to directions on how to do a Tumblr. So they swapped out her blog link from my YouTube link. So it's like, okay, if you keep this pin, we're going to funnel these clicks to her YouTube channel.
I guess that's
Oh,
better than nothing.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. Like, so you the queen of tumblers is what you telling us. If they just if they just
that video, I don't even understand how that video blew up the way that it did, because that was the first time in that video a Tumblr had ever come out right for me.
Oh,
Prior
yeah.
to that, I had messed up like 20 Tumblrs. That was the very first Tumblr that had came out right. I was still learning Tumblrs. I even said it in the video. I think when the Tumblr came out, like I screamed with excitement, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's so cute." So I don't know if that like resonated with people or something, but
got it right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess I don't know.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure out a way to capitalize off of you. So you were monetized across the board as far as, YouTube, TikTok, and then you said you knew how to get monetized on Instagram.
Mhm.
Could you share a little bit with us? Like, because I would like to know.
So Instagram is stingy. You gotta be invited.
Oh, you gotta be invited. You gotta get that blue check.
It's not even the blue check. I don't even know what their criteria is and how they pick people, but so it's called a creator fund, and Facebook has one, Instagram has one, and TikTok has one. For TikTok, you can apply once you meet, like they're kind of like YouTube. They set out requirements. Once you meet the requirements, you can apply to the creator fund. And that's how I got monetized on TikTok. But with Facebook and Instagram, you have to be invited.
And so how do you know if you're invited?
Basically, when you log in or you open up the app, you're going to get a notification that pops up on your phone. And it's going to be a big invite that comes across your screen. Like you won't miss it.
So what are the requirements? Do you know the requirements for Instagram?
I don't.
I didn't even know. I just like recently found out that you can even do that. That's crazy.
I know for sure it's for people who create a lot of reels. But as far as like the number, because like I was actually looking it up. I found this one guy's account. His reels were monetized, and he did a reel about how they just paid out. And a lot of people were in the comments saying like, I've been waiting forever for this invite. I got a reel that has 2 million views and they still won't invite me. So I don't know what the criteria is. I don't know if they're not inviting people right now because they're still testing it. I have no idea. It's just, you gonna open up the app one day and you gonna have an invite or you're not. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. It's stingy because like with TikTok, you can apply.
It's probably like some beta program or something they're doing until they figure it out.
Weird album.
Because they're robbing TikTok for ideas left and right.
Facebook is too, because Facebook has reels too. My business page has reels, but they won't invite me to the creator fund. So
you got big views over there too on Facebook and Instagram.
So I actually just had to restart. I have 2 Instagrams. One is my craft Instagram, which funnels people to my YouTube channel, and then I have the another Instagram that's like specifically teaching people how to monetize social media. That one I just had to restart. I only got like 200 followers on that one. Because they pulled the first one that I had like 3,500 followers, but I think they were about to invite me to the creator fund, but they skimmed through my my posts. I've had that page since like 2011. And I think I posted something controversial like years ago, 6-7 years ago, before I got into business. I think I posted something controversial and they flagged the account for that. it took my monetization status
Oh, wow.
over. So that's why I was like, so were y'all about to invite me to the Creator Fund and then changed your mind?
Mhm.
Man,
It seems like
Right. How did that just all of a sudden get flagged from 7 years ago? Like out of nowhere. You just flagged a post from 7 years ago.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't understand none of that flagging stuff, or is it people going back and reporting you, searching your page and see something they don't like and reporting it, or what? I don't understand it.
Especially from years ago.
Yeah, I've had posts flagged on Facebook out of the blue like that.
I think it should be a statute of limitations as far as that goes. You're not the same person as you was.
Yeah, it was like, right, man, I think I was like 22 when I posted that. I'm like, I don't even remember what I was going through when I posted that.
I didn't think you were much older than that now.
22?
That's crazy.
No.
I thought you were still mama's baby. I thought you was still mama's baby.
So did your husband ever help you out with any of your crafts or shooting videos or anything?
No, and I don't want him to. He don't know. He don't know nothing about none of this. He's trying to get into it because he sells Medicare insurance.
Mhm.
So there's no really, people 65 and older, they don't really use social media like that. So it's no
Right.
need for him to get on social media. But he said that the new 65 people, so the people that's coming in now and over the course of the next 5 years, they are using social media now. So he's trying to get into it and he's trying to learn, but for the most part, he just be in my way.
So that's funny. So I heard I've been meaning to ask this. So I heard you a little while ago. You said that you have something at home. So you actually work out of another building outside of home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hold on. Why you ain't selling nothing? Somebody, we gotta pay this rent. What the hell?
You too pays the rent.
I heard that. I heard that. That's cool though. Like you're a teacher. Why you said you love teaching? Where does that where does that passion come from?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I never wanted to be like a school teacher, but I don't know. I think I just get excited when people learn stuff from me and they implement it and then they do well with it.
I feel it.
That's awesome. That's a great feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel that.
What did you do? I know we didn't talk to everything about all of this. What did you do prior to any of this stuff? What was you doing?
I made a shirt that said "Retired Hot Girl." I ain't do nothing.
Retired hot girl, huh? Did that sell for you?
I mean, I worked regular jobs. I worked in a call center. I did hair for a minute. I was a cosmetologist. That's about it. I career hopped. I don't think I was ever meant to work for anybody because I career hopped. I could never find anything I was passionate about.
I feel it.
And then I just became a stay-at-home mom because I was working in a call center when I got pregnant with my second son. And it just financially was like it didn't make sense for me to work. The amount of money I was making versus how much daycare would have cost.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense. But at the same time, I didn't like not having pocket money either.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you that retired hot girl, bring that back. Put that on your Instagram. They're gonna buy that. Buy that right to these one of them young grandmas, them 27-year-old grandmas and stuff. They gonna buy that.
Your grandma.
For real though, man. For real. Serious business. That's one of them. That's one of them shirts that would sell. I swear. push that to the right,
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna get good money off of that right there. It's yeah, that'll sell. That would definitely sell.
So you got a Facebook group, Crafty Mamas. Can we talk about it?
Yes. I gotta do better with that group.
What about Crafty Papas? Papas can't join.
Yeah, so when I originally started YouTube, my YouTube name was Crafty Mama, and then I changed it. So
I saw that.
that's where the Crafty Mamas group came from. I keep saying I'm gonna change it. There was Facebook wouldn't let me change it for a minute, and then I haven't tried again.
So what you got going on in there though?
Basically it's just everybody, like I let people post questions. The only thing I don't let is like I don't let people sell, so it's not like super salesy. And when you let people sell stuff, it kind of gets like spammy. Like just that's all you see. That's the only thing I don't let people post. There's I don't even know how many people are in there now, but I keep saying I got to do better with the group. We need a little bit more engagement in there. I just haven't had the time, and I need to get some moderators.
Oh, that's my second question. Do you have any moderators in place?
I don't. It's just me, and it gets away from me sometimes, or I'm busy doing my other platforms, so I don't engage as much as I want to. But yeah, one of my goals this year was to definitely do more with the group.
We got people in the comment section saying they love
you out here, big boy Prince.
Really?
Yeah.
See, every time I'll be like, I gotta do more. God be like, no, it's good. No, but no, I do think I need more engagement in the group. I need to engage more.
Tracy said, I love Angel B's channel and Facebook group.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You know, I came across you, I think about a year or so ago. I was watching Sid, actually, T-shirt chick, and then one of your videos came on. I'm like, okay. Then I watched it, and then you went live. And from there, I just been watching lives, or whenever I could, catch the video. I don't always comment, but I could see how you get a crowd. You talk to the people with such, I don't know, you move us. So we sit down engaged. Yeah, you read my comments. You was gonna get some because you had like 1,000 comments before mine, and you still got to my comment. I'm like, hey, she just said my name.
You said really like that 46,000 subscribers didn't exist.
It is still hard for me to consider myself like an influencer. Like I be nervous going live. I hate going live. I be like palms all sweaty.
But
I got a fan right here because I'm sweating.
That's the type of stuff that resonates with the people is the realness. When people just get on there and be themselves, whether they nervous or confident or whatever, that's what resonates. It's not we if we want to watch a movie, we gonna turn on AMC. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
AMC speak for real. You watch an American movie?
Yeah, Walking Dead or something. I don't know. But nah, serious business though. That's what it be, is the realness. That's what attracts people. Like I've been doing a lot of studying of people that go viral. Mainly lately it's been Crip Mac. And I just look and see what is I'm looking to see what is
Crip Mac.
Yeah, he's the hottest thing smoking right now.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. He's the big thing right now. As far as being in the limelight, people getting followings and different stuff. So I just been watching to see different people like that to figure out the appeal, and everybody that appeals to the masses like that is real. No, I don't care if you're negative or you positive or whatever, but it's people that are real, that's being themselves and not on there acting and not putting up a front. And like Crip Mac is a good example of a big person. Charleston White, that man, I don't really feel him no more, but Charleston White, people like that, they appeal to the masses because they're real. And that's the one thing you find with any influencer. We come to our community, Stan Banks. Stan is one of the realest people you'll ever meet in real life and on the internet. And that's what his appeal is that man is real, you know?
So I tried to go live the other night and I'm doing a review. By the way, I want to ask you a question about this because you are thriving on YouTube. I tried to go live and I was doing almost like a review video. And I was talking about DTF, versus vinyl. And the stuff just shut off on me completely. So I don't know if they gravitated to it, but my view count didn't do nothing for me. It just looked like I was slow on camera for real for a moment. And then I ended up taking the video down. Now it's in my members section. But when you're bringing out videos or you're getting ready to drop a video and you're sticking to a same format, would you do something different like, a channel review or a review over someone that's doing the same things that you're doing?
So I tried, you're talking about like a different style video?
Yeah.
I did try that. I tried that at the beginning of last year and failed horribly. So, and that's what made me kind of feel like I have more expertise when it comes to social media and why I feel like I'm able to talk about it, because I've tried almost everything that you can think of when it comes to social media. I've tried it at one point. So I did try to not pivot my channel at the beginning of last year, but just add something different where I was trying to talk about how to start a YouTube channel in 2021. And I mean, it did nothing on my channel. It did nothing. It got like maybe 200 views. I had, at the time that I uploaded that video, I think I had like 20,000 subscribers and it only got like 200 views.
So stuff like that don't even make sense.
It does make sense because people subscribe to you for a reason.
Yeah.
And if you're not uploading something that's in alignment with that reason, they just not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
That and the algorithm, when you get that many subscribers and you've been consistent with what you're posting, the algorithm will recognize you. So like when you saw my video on Sin's channel, that's a reason. There's a reason for that, because me and Sin do similar things. They're not going to recommend my video on the Royal Family vlog, because that's not in alignment with what I do. So you're going to see my stuff on Sin's, like what you're watching Sin's video, mine's going to pop up, or Patrice's or Big Boy's. My video will pop up there because that's what I do. So if you upload how to start a YouTube channel,
excuse me,
the algorithm gonna be like, what I'm supposed to do with this? They don't know what to do with it.
I'm glad you explained that to me. So I'm probably gonna just start a new channel altogether then.
Yeah, I started a second channel. I haven't been consistent on it. I do have a second channel too for that reason, because it wasn't doing nothing. I gotta grab my charger.
Okay.
So what is your second channel about?
My second channel is called Angel B Speaks, and it's basically just talking about I think I have like 3 videos where I was talking about YouTube, like how to start a YouTube, how much I get paid.
That's what your Instagram links to. I told Mike T, I was like, I don't think I got the right person right here, because he had told me to look for your. He was telling me about your subscriber count. I said, I don't think this is the right person.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I got 2 channels. Yeah. I put my link there when I was trying to get the subscribers up on that channel. I haven't been consistent. Because I think I started focusing on TikTok.
Which nothing wrong with that, man. I need to get back on my TikTok. I got to just under 3,000 and then I stopped TikToking. I need to
3,000 followers?
Yeah.
You should have kept that up.
I know. I'm at like 29, 87 or something, 89 right now. I'm just under 3,000. I'm gonna get back on it. I go into since my incident here, I get, I don't want to say depressed, but I get in my head sometime and then I'll just forget about stuff goes out the window for me sometimes. And it's one of them things where I don't know that it went out the window until I come back until I circle back around to myself. So and then that was one of them times and when I really with the TikTok too, also around that time was when I went into the hospital. And I just ain't really pushed the line with it since. I think when I was in the hospital, I opened up my TikTok one day and I hadn't been on there in a week and a half, and I opened it up and I had 1,800 new subscribers. I'm like, what the hell? Or yeah, I think it was 1,800, 1,600 new subscribers from one video. And I was like, what the hell? And I haven't really got back on it.
You got to. TikTok, TikTok is the easiest platform to go viral on. I've had a video and never delete nothing because you just never know when something's gonna go viral. I posted a TikTok once, and then 2 weeks went by, and I had posted maybe 6 or 7 more TikToks, and all of a sudden one day I woke up and I had 5,000 new followers because a video I posted 2 weeks ago started going viral out of nowhere.
Yeah, that you never know.
I gotta get past the
excuse me.
I only got 4 subscribers on my TikTok, but I don't be on there. So I'm y'all have encouraged me.
You just gotta use the hashtags and the trending sounds, and then once you get I'd say once you get over 300, it gets easier. That first, that's how I am on Instagram right now because I had to start my new one, and it's a real slow crawl to 300. But then once you get to around 300, you'll see it kind of start to pick up, and then pick up, and then, as long as you stay consistent. Once you get past 300, 400, 500, it's just you're gonna have one video that's just gonna take you there.
I don't understand Instagram. I've been trying to get people on Instagram for 27 years. It feel like.
Like I said, Instagram is more polished. So the people who tend to be more raw in their posting, they don't like Instagram, and they don't gravitate towards it.
Yeah, and I ain't about to get on there and shake my booty or nothing like that. It's a lot of that on there. You ain't gonna see me up on there in my stripper thong or nothing
That's how TikTok started too, though. Remember at the beginning of the pandemic, it was a whole bunch of kids who was on there dancing.
Yeah.
I said the same. I am not getting no TikTok. I'm not no teenager, but
yeah, I got hip to that. My wife used to watch TikTok. I'm like, what is you watching? She like this TikTok. And then you hear them trending sounds. I'm like, why I keep hearing this damn song over and over? Then she'll be watching and watching. I was like, let me go on and try this. And then that's when I got hip. I was like, oh, TikTok is the place to be.
Mm-hmm.
But so what is your overall? I need a suggestion for a new crafter, new business owner, just how to go, how to get going. What would you suggest?
How to get going with crafts or social media?
Both, just to start their journey as a crafter that wants to be go viral or something. You know what I mean? What would you suggest?
I would definitely suggest just record it and just to put it out there. A lot of the times, people will post stuff and say, well, this doesn't look as good as hers. This doesn't look as good as hers. If you look and look at people who are within your lane as well. So if you're wanting to be somebody who has 100,000 subscribers and you're comparing your content to theirs, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be what theirs is. If they have 100,000, they've been doing this for at least a little bit of a minute. Posting content, recording content, it takes practice. The very first video I ever posted, I said 100,000 times. Okay, I got so many comments on that video talking about how distracting it was for me or for them watching the video because I kept saying so next we're going to you just it takes practice. You have to, like, it's like anything else. It's like playing basketball. LeBron didn't become LeBron by shooting the ball one time. He had to practice. You gotta keep doing it. So you just have to, you gotta grow. You gotta grow. So you just gotta record, just get a tripod, set your phone up, set your camera up, and just do it. And then as you do it more, you're going to see like what works and what doesn't. You may have one video take off and you're like, well, dang, I'm gonna do that more. And then that's gonna be your style. And then you just go with it. But you can't get better if you never start.
Period.
Real talk.
Period. You all heard that. Them was words of wisdom right there.
Yeah, straight gems. Where all can we find you at? Can you plug in your links?
Yep. So YouTube is Angel B Designs. TikTok is _Angel B Designs. And then Instagram is Angel B Crafting, is my crafting Instagram, and Angel B Media is my social media Instagram. And then Angel B Designs on Facebook.
Y'all heard her. Make sure y'all go tap in, subscribe, and you can also catch that Canva Master Class replay.
Yes, the Canva Master Class replay is on angelbdesigns.com.
You said _Angel B Designs on TikTok?
Yep.
Make sure y'all head on over. We're on all social medias. If you need help with the Canva, like myself, there's a course out there she's going to be replaying for you guys. This has been
just hit 20K on there.
Hmm?
You literally just hit 20K on there.
Yeah. I think it was either yesterday or today.
But you follow 52 people. Who was them lucky people?
Honestly, I think 25 of them is my son. His accounts keep getting shut down.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll go like if he posts something I don't like, I'll make him take it down, but I'll report it first.
I heard that.
You posted craziness, I'm gonna report it, and I don't care.
wow.
He done had like 25 accounts because I report something and it gets shut down, and I'm like, well, I hope we learned our lesson.
Hey, little bro, I mean, if you, little bro, man, you better quit playing with your Bible, man. You know, that is funny. Kids is funny because you said that's probably him 25 different times, man. You ain't learned yet, brother.
Yeah, and then he'll take my phone when he creates his new account. He'll take my phone, go to my TikTok, and follow himself from my TikTok. So
yeah.
Like, I bet you like 25 of them followers is him.
That's hella funny, man. And so, Angel, thank you. I'm definitely glad I got to meet you. It was a pleasure having you on here. I'm gonna go watch your videos. Forgive me for being in the Stone Ages.
No, that's fine.
I feel like for what I do, what we do, for you to be as big as you are and me to just find you, I feel like I should have been, as my brother Mike T, so I should have been doing my due diligence. You know?
But see, that's how I felt about Stan. I didn't know who he was until when we was on that game night.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That was the first time I ever heard of him.
Stan, that's Stan. That's shout out Stan, man. That's Stan. He the face of this industry right now, man. That brother, man.
I don't know what it is, but like on those, when YouTube recommends channels for you to look at, I always get women. YouTube never recommends men's channels. So like I saw Sin and Patrice and Uni and all of them because YouTube recommended them. But I actually did not know until like a couple months ago there were so many men on YouTube in this space. I thought it was all.
Yeah, that's why we got Crafty Mama's Facebook group. I was asking about the poppers. We out here. I'm just messing with you. Again, thank you though. All BS aside, thank you. Appreciate you coming out. I'm definitely gonna catch up on what you do. I just followed you on TikTok. I'm gonna try to get the formula. I need 20K on mine too.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I definitely enjoyed myself.
Most
Thank
definitely. What we got coming up, man? This is a heater week. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Tomorrow we have Gary Ajane, man, OG in his business, t-shirt business. Literally, probably the first person to do t-shirts on YouTube in this space. Gary Ajane from T-Shirt Help Desk. Y'all tap in, man. That brother done worked with a lot of different companies. I believe Nike and Rocket Wear and a whole bunch of other companies. Real Gems tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And again, we will see y'all tomorrow night. Tap in. It's going down.
Appreciate everybody. Have a good night. Blessed night. Peace.